Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us on your Monday. I'm Sophie Erber. A Dakota County man accused of killing and dismembering another man back in 2016, now set to represent himself in his upcoming trial. And that's our top story right now at 5. Today, a Dakota County judge granted Andres Serber a motion to withdraw counsel. Serber indicating in a filing last week that he wanted to represent himself. This after refusing to see his attorney at the Lincoln Correctional Center. The judge allowed Serber's current court-appointed attorney to serve as a stand-in lawyer in his case. Now, Serber has been charged in connection to the 2016 death and dismemberment of 41-year-old Craig Kubik. His trial date is now set for August 24th. Sioux City police were met with resistance while responding to a shooting. This in the early morning hours on Sunday. The shooting happened Sunday around 2:55 in the morning at the Esquire nightclub in Sioux City. That's on West 7th Street. The shooting left one person wounded. Now, police say the responding officers were met with resistance from a crowd while attempting to provide medical aid to that victim. Officials say the crowd even began throwing rocks at the officers working to secure that scene. The victim was then transported to Mercy One with non-life-threatening injuries. Police have arrested a man in connection with the discovery of a body found near RUTHVEN back in June. Multiple agencies assisting in this arrest at 102 Avenue East in Lake Park, Iowa. That was around 8:40 p.m. on Friday. 29-year-old Alan Michael Dean Schwitter of Emmitsburg is now charged with first-degree murder. This for the death of 27-year-old Rollin Bontrager. He's being held at the Palo Alto County Jail on a $1 million cash bond. The body of Bontrager was found on June 22nd in Virgin Lake. Now let's take a quick look at the latest COVID-19 numbers across Siouxland for you. Woodbury County health workers reporting 2 additional COVID-19 related deaths and 3 new cases Monday. This from a total of 47 tests as Iowa now surpasses the 52,000 total case mark. In Nebraska, Dakota County officials reporting 11 new cases of the virus. Tonight, the state has surpassed 30,000 total cases. And from South Dakota, Union County lists 25 active cases. Officials are labeling the community spread there as moderate. Statewide, there has been more than 10,000 total cases. A state agency says it is working now to fix a data error on Iowa's coronavirus website. And this glitch artificially lowers the number of new cases confirmed, making the pandemic look less severe than it really is. Potentially thousands of recent cases have been logged as happening in previous months as far back as March. Dana Jones, a nurse practitioner, uncovered the problem, saying daily positivity rates are also being inaccurately reported. And those positivity rates are used, of course, by schools to determine the safety of in-person classes. But officials say the state's count of overall infections remains accurate. Turning now to politics, as concern around the United States Postal Service is growing, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi tonight has taken matters into her own hands and brought lawmakers back to Capitol Hill to vote on a bill. KCAU 9's Washington correspondent Basil John reports.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is interrupting the August recess to try and rescue the post office.
It is something that people depend on, and now they have reacted to.
Pelosi and other Democrats want to boost funding and outlaw any service and operation changes at the Postal Service that threaten the election.
Because of their assault on the postal system affecting the choice people have to make between their health and their vote come election if they can't vote by mail.
But President Trump says Congress should be concerned with other matters.
Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer should get back into Washington, and they should approve stimulus for the people.
Many Republican lawmakers are also criticizing the Speaker for her call to bring lawmakers back to Washington.
The Speaker wants to run the post office like she runs the House floor. Well, if that was the case, nobody ever get mail.
Pennsylvania Congressman Fred Keller says Congress should not stick its nose into USPS business.
That's up to the Postmaster General, the Board of Governors, to do that.
Keller and other Republicans say they are waiting for more details about the Democrats' bill before deciding how they'll vote on Saturday. In Washington, Basil John, KCAU 9 News.
And it's time now for our first check on the weather. Meteorologist Marcus Beasley standing by. And Marcus, what a beautiful day across Siouxland. Warm temperatures and sunshine, too.
That's right, Sophie. Plenty of sunshine. Just a perfect day for summertime here in Siouxland. Unfortunately, no rain, which we needed. I know that we've been very dry all summer long and really all year long. Temperatures today warming up into the lower to mid 80s for your highs throughout most of Siouxland. We only got up to 79 there in Storm Lake, but everyone else looking like they got up into the 80s. Forecast lows tonight will be on the cooler side. We'll see mid-50s tonight, clear skies again, very quiet weather. We will see a couple of rain chances in the coming days, but not the type of rain that we need. Now, we'll have more details on that and what the rest of the week looks like in the 9 on 9. Sophie?
Thanks, Marcus. We'll check back. Now, federal aid will soon be coming to Iowans struck by those intense winds that blew through Iowa last week. This afternoon, President Donald Trump says he has signed an emergency disaster declaration for Iowa that would provide the additional funding to help the state recover from the DERECho. Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds sent the request in on Sunday, seeking nearly $4 billion in aid. On Tuesday, Trump is set to visit Cedar Rapids. That, of course, a city hit hard by that storm. The historical Badgerow building in downtown Sioux City is getting some renewed attention tonight. A short time ago, the city council voting to sell the building tonight. The council voting unanimously to consider a proposal with Clarity Development Company. They are out of Omaha, Nebraska. In October, they signed that agreement. Now, the 12-story building will be home to 71 new apartments. The first 2 floors will include a high-end restaurant and cocktail lounge with a health club on the top floor. Mayor Pro Tem Dan Moore says the demand for more housing units is high.
The housing units are needed. That's been proven with other housing projects that have happened in downtown Sioux City, and those are getting filled up. And for market rate units, people are looking for that lifestyle, and we want to provide that.
Coming up tonight at 6, KCAU 9's Lydia Vasquez shares the economic impact city officials say the renovations will have on downtown. An online trauma training course for South Sioux City teachers and staff now being put into action. KCAU 9's Jessica Watson looks at the impact this training is having in the classroom. Jessica?
Dakota City elementary teachers told me today they know their students have had a lot of trauma about school and COVID-19. And they say since stressed brains don't learn well, forming relationships with their students is top priority.
Little girl sharing her fear of coming back to school and possibly bringing it home, you know, if COVID were to be here, bringing it home to her grandmother that lives at their house. And then it prompted all these other students to talk about that same fear that they have.
All South Sioux City schools are starting their day the same way, with the classroom meeting inviting students to share their thoughts and fears with their classmates.
I think it helps with us really focus on our relationships, because the relationships with our students are so important, especially in this time. You know, we had 5 or 6 months without contact with some of our students.
The idea came from the trauma training course many faculty and staff chose to take this summer, all in an effort to get students back to learning.
We knew they were coming back to us with lots of anxiety. A lot of our students even had family members who were implicated with COVID. So we just knew we needed to connect with these kids, give them a chance to release that stress and talk about their fear.
South Sioux City classrooms now have a calm corner, a place where nervous or stressed students can go to relax and remain in a learning environment.
I have one little kiddo, I think, already that has some things I can already tell that wants to be shared, and so knowing that really, like that connection already, I know I need to reach out to that kiddo right away and see what's going on.
Both of the teachers I spoke with today say seeing the kids back in the classroom and being kids again brings them hope for the future of learning. Jessica Watson, KCAU 9 News.
All right, thanks, Jessica. We do have some good news tonight for movie lovers. If those drive-in shows seem too few and far between, you'll soon be welcome back indoors. Promenade Cinema 14 and AMC Southern Hills 12 officially set to reopen. The Promenade announcing this morning it will welcome back patrons on Friday, August 21st. AMC Southern Hills 12 set to reopen on the 27th. These reopenings come nearly 3 months since Governor Kim Reynolds announced Iowa movie theaters could reopen. That was along with museums and also zoos. Whether your child is heading back to school or learning from home this fall, there is still a lot of uncertainty in their lives right now. How to better help children with special needs while navigating this new normal coming up.
And we're going to have a sunny, warm week all week long with highs in the 80s and 90s. And for the most part, it looks like a dry week. Details on all of that after the break.
You're watching KCAU 9 News with Sophie Erber and meteorologist Marcus Beasley. This is KCAU 9 News at 5.
So unfortunately, a very dry pattern setting up with summer temperatures in the upper 80s and lower 90s.
Yeah, not good for the crops that have already been hit hard by last Monday's storm. Hard to believe that was already a week ago. So
the only good news in all of this is for the cleanup in central and eastern Iowa. They're going to have some nice weather there.
Always a silver lining.
Yep.
Thanks for that today, Marcus. Well, a Siouxland teacher is celebrating 50 years of teaching this morning. Bishop Healing Catholic Schools honoring Pat Seitzman during a faculty and staff meeting this morning in the gym. She's an English teacher at the high school and chairwoman of the English department. She's now only one of 2 teachers to join Bishop Healing's Half-Century Club. If you'd like, you could read the full story. It's on our website right now. That's at SiouxlandProud.com, or you could check out the free KCAU 9 News app. 1 year ago, a doctor received the gift of life himself from an organ donor who suffered an early death. Now, that doctor's now remembering the man, coming up tonight. And things like wearing a mask and distancing from others can be hard for children to understand, even more so for children with special needs. How to help those kids keep more structure in their lives while staying safe. Next. At KCAU 9, we are proud to bring you the best local news in Siouxland.
And we want to let you know about a national newscast that you can watch in prime time, News Nation on WGN America.
What we believe in, is inspired by what we know. News Nation is a national newscast in prime time 7 nights a week to keep you in the know from across the country, to decide what you think and believe it all. News Nation, coming September 1st to WGN America.
Before we wrap up here at 5, let's check in with Tim first for what's ahead at 6. He's in the newsroom for us. Hi, Tim.
Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to a new week, Sophie. Here we go. Back to school in Siouxland continues this week. A first day of classes out at Dakota Valley. We'll take a look at how that first day wrapped up for the students there, coming up tonight at 6. Elsewhere tonight, something you can look forward to. We should know later today if the city of Sioux City is moving forward with an Omaha developer who's proposed buying the Badgero building downtown for $1 million. That deal would bring in all types of upgrades to that, and it would still be a couple of years till it probably got done, but there's some initial approval expected today from council. We'll update you here in about a half hour. And we've got the lighthearted story of a cat thief, and I mean a cat who likes to steal things. Be surprised by what kind of things this feline is put its paws on lately. That's coming up at 6 as well. And of course, right after we're done, World News Tonight with the first of many reports from the Democratic National Convention all this week.
I have to compliment your cat puns, Tim. Those were great. And I want to add one more. It's a real cat burglar story. I don't know if that's okay. All right, I tried. Thanks a lot. And one quick final look at the weather. As you can see, barely a cloud in the sky.
Yeah, really nice and sunny evening here as we transition into the overnight hours. 57 degrees tonight for your low temperature with clear skies. Tomorrow, another day in the mid-80s with plenty of sunshine. It looks like a dry pattern throughout the rest of the week.
Thanks so much, Marcus. And we'll see you back here at 6. Until then, have a great night, everyone. Thanks for watching.